If you were to be a character from The Matrix, who would you be?
Hopefully not Agent Smith. He's my hero.
Wait. So, why would you have Agent Smith as a hero? Still dangerous. Quite a dangerous person to have as hero. But why would I start with them? I am not in their context. They are not in my context. I wish I was with them as a guest, or they were with me as a guest. So, as I believe I should start with some good questions. Why would I start with them? I am someone just random like them, with the world-changing ideas. Probably my conviction is not visible yet, but I understand I need to start small. Everybody needs to start small, right? The way we create leverage makes some of the difference. The way we think makes all the difference, and that's what I'm trying to do through these live sessions. This is my second attempt to learn live, and my agenda is to expose how I think to the universe and meet some collaborators in this world-changing dream project. So let me start from present. Today is 11th of November, 11:28 p.m. I think I've been staring at screen for some quite long time. This extra light is hurting in my eyes. But okay, but what are we doing? Who am I? Right, let me start with who am I. Let me start with who am I. Jump to the screen. Okay, I'll transition. Take this. Decrease my importance on the screen. Okay. Right here. So, who am I? I'm someone with 15 years of experience in the industry as a product manager and some entrepreneurial stints and a lot of failures and learning. So, I don't know who you see in these in this journey of a failure or a lifelong learner. But I'm a beginner into Salesforce, Agentforce ecosystem, and I'm loving this journey. I created this channel in March 2025. And it has been a fun journey. So why do I need to create? What is my urge to create content? It's like this is the way I keep myself accountable, talking about what I'm learning and building, and keeping myself focused. So this has been that journey. So the journey started with learning the basics. So let me jump to let me start with current goal I was talking about, right? So my current goal is to attempt the specialist certification exam. That is where I believe the wait a second. I think I need to switch from here. I'll jump the notion right here. Right. So this is the project I'm working on at this moment, which is a sub project of some larger project, which is a sub project of some larger project, right? So I was talking about this sub project started 3 days ago. In the first session I went live to learn, and I did a very bad job at lightning in the video. That was flickering. There was a lot of darkness. About content, there was not good, not a meaningful learning for the viewer if somebody spends time to watch this video. I only scratched the surface at Agentforce vibes, but that's how I started. Okay. the goal was not to attempt this specialist exam until then. It evolved after that. So I believe I know how to iterate. So that was session one. The second session, I did some improvements. I went through some iteration, and I improved the video quality by, I would be very specific, changing the screen quality, screen hertz, the streaming frequency, and it worked. So I just asked Google how to do that, how to improve, reduce the flickering effect, and it went away. Then I realized after the second session, the voice quality was too bad too. And in the second video session, title I designed as let's follow this trail to shoot for this certification, and which is because this certification is free only until the end of December. Cost is one thing people need to care about of everything, right? So this is the part of opportunity cost is a very big deal. So it may be billion dollars opportunity. Cost and value, I don't know. Value maybe in billions. Cost maybe like $500, $100, right? So that was second session. So I tried to improve sound in this session. I connected my Digitech audio, but there is still some bad and not optimum sound, right? In this session, we are going to talk about learn the data cloud for Agentforce. Okay, so let me switch back to Salesforce training. Oh, what a great platform they have built there. I mean, like, oh my god. Let's switch off Notion. No, wait. So about Notion, I was talking about. This is a sub project of a larger project. What is a larger project? Open source humans. It's a project where I'm inviting folks from Agentforce industry. The legends, the builders, the people who have done like 20-30 certifications, and I'm attempting the very first certification of my life from Salesforce ecosystem. So it's like agenda is to collaborate and learn from people's perspectives and build and what exactly I'm trying to build through these sessions. So I'm inviting them to learn live and build live with me. I have done 2 sessions, one of which was with myself, where I was getting myself interviewed with the notebook element agents. In the second session, I found someone from one platform, and she built with me to debug some part of the agent. And that went well, and I am still looking for my third partner. So this is a target, to have 100 people on this series. As a sub series, I'm learning with myself on live sessions and exposing my thoughts to be able to inspire some people and maybe push and have a consistency partner be with them, right? So this is a sub project of a bigger project. Bigger project is start a revenue generation funnel, but it's not just about money. It's not about money. It's a bigger thing. I now want to care about. It's like, I mean, we are living in the age of abundance, right? Abundance is like we have got everything. Money is not. We can be after always. There will always be scarcity of it or abundance. The way we care about it, right? So, so this project started. I have a date here, May 19. I have been iterating on agents. I have been going to this journey. Okay, so it went. So I did it like a public documentation project. Let me show you here. I have gone through 14 public documented iterations, sprints, and it has been fun. Evolution of the project. Initially, I was not clear what exactly I was going to build, so I was just starting with some thoughts. Let me just look at the Goal for the first sprints. Find Salesforce, Agentforce, building freelancing opportunity that pays me for 3 hours a day consulting. Industry desperately needs someone like me. So, this is how I work. Um, Defining goals, setting assumptions, the proof of work. I was talking about the previous things I had until that time. Then I jumped, kept on iterating. Let's see. Look at the eighth. I should goal. Set up base bare bones business outcome funnel. So I was building this agent. I wasn't sure what exactly I was building. So often I had no outcome of the sprint. Uh, I wouldn't say often, but I don't know how to answer that now. What was the general outcome of a sprint? So that's how I documented the evolution of my sprints. Each version changed something. Each version taught me something. So let me actually jump to the current sprint. Right. This is where I'm documenting all my learnings about. Where did I build that table? Check this out. This was within, yeah. So this is like a research project, because why did I define it like this? It's a research project. It started with the top of the funnel. I understand. So I see everything as a funnel. Every conversation as a funnel. Every pixel as a funnel. It's like every thought, every word, every every idea in the head is a funnel. I'm also reading this book currently, The World as Idea and oh, sorry, World as Idea and I should think idea and thoughts. Free will, idea and will. Right. So point is what we think about the world and how we think about the world, how inspired we are about the world. Uh, Pushes us to be where we want to be, right? We just keep on validating our own thoughts. Human bias, right? That's a very interesting thing to talk about. Anyway, we'll continue to that. So, in the process, when I was recently, in my very previous sprint, I took up a goal. Let me come to this one right now. Right. When I started this sprint on 15th of September, I had a goal to start generating revenue again. But I was confused, like, I don't know why I was not able to sell my services. What is that I'm not really doing right? And I had this thought of, I was actually trying to build this agent to uh, change the hiring industry. At the end, I realized my foundation was still weak, why I was not sure about what exactly I was trying to dream. Then I went into a internal, internal and tangent rabbit hole, which gave me this thesis white paper, which is an evolution of my last 3 years of intentional thinking about the topic conversations. Etching failed. Never mind. So we'll now jump to this and change the screen from here. I'll connect Chrome. Transition from here. Yeah. So this is the white paper I came up with after evolution of my thoughts. It has about 55 pages. So I have also summarized this and simplified it using Notebook LM on my blog home nothingelsematters.com, which is a domain I have been holding for about 15 years now, which is where I started my career as an on experimental human research, or I don't know research, but I started with this domain as a experimentation platform, and I'm still experimenting with the same domain. And it's like, I love the song. So close, no matter how far. Okay, so this is a simplification again of the idea, but I'm not going to jump and discuss this platform right now. This is a public page of marketing page, let's say, of the project I'm hypothetical vision oriented dream project I'm trying to build with my skills, with my beginner skills of uh, Agentforce, but my 15 years of experience into various domains. Everything. 15 years is a very long time, right? So I'll skip this right now. I'll shut this off as well. I'll shut this off as well. Let's go back to where we were coming from. So currently I'm here. I'm trying to be an agent plagiarism legend. I'll start from here. So my first attempt when I started this video, my first attempt was, when I was trying to set up my first agent after in the mid, somewhere in between of these first two badges, champion and innovator. Champion's league, this trail helped me to understand the foundational knowledge, the basic agent, and identify agent use cases. A lot of this. So this platform Salesforce is very very beautifully, carefully designed for beginners like myself to gain hands-on experience and the confidence to be able to build, like enter the ecosystem very easily. They understand software development very well. They understand documentation very well. So I'm talking about Salesforce. They understand human behavior very well, and that is how the top of the funnel, I would say, top of the humanity is evolving with the help of AI. Down the funnel and tangentially, who the humanity will impact because the leaders are like evolving in a structured oriented way. And I also see this organization has got very core defined principles and which evolve, which are kind of embedded into operational activity, or I should say ethics of the execution of everything in the platform. So in short, the personal content stays with the personal content. They have, we have as builders have the choice to, carefully manage it and still use the superpowers of artificial intelligence. Okay, so I went through innovator badge as well, where I learned the basic sales, service agents. I led some initiatives and okay, let's come back to the legend, and it is new trail. I've not been through this, right? So I am currently on this path to attempt my Agentforce specialist exam, and let's see. It says, so there's a one recommendation here is that you should have some about 6 months of experience into this, Agentforce while building. I'll actually specify that for the beginners if it helps someone to understand. So it says as a recommendation, right? And minimum of 6 months experience. It's a recommended experience. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have much experience in this journey, and I'm going to shut this page also now. We are going to talk about data cloud today. I think I've spent some long time in this session for the day. I hope to not extend this very long. Okay, how long we have been on this video today? I don't know. So let's talk about data cloud. What is data cloud? And this is my review cycle, so I'll be like brushing off my nose and of course talking about some things in detail. So what is data cloud? Data cloud is like one hub which connects all the customer data information, like sources, to be able to build a superpower, like enable the superpowers of Agentforce, right? So I also had this asked this question to Perplexity, and I'll show this on the screen. So I simplified my note, my definition when I said, this is how we say it, and it said yes. Data cloud functions as a central hub for unifying, streamlining data. I don't know why it did not follow my instruction to not answer my question directly. Provides unified real-time data ingestion analysis. Okay, let's shut this off. So when I asked the same question to ChatGPT, it asked me a counter question, and this is what I also love about ChatGPT. Let's look at the counter questions it asked me. When you picture your hiring agent, what exactly is the minimum atomic unit it needs to behave intelligently during a conversation with a visitor? Wow. Okay. Which of these units already exist inside Salesforce objects, which are scattered across external systems? You would need data cloud to ingest and unify. This is, I don't know, a difficult question. Let me try to answer this. So when talking about the question number one, I'm trying to think of the minimum atomic data unit. Every response from the human, right, is technically the um, atomic data unit. I mean, every response is, and every part of it. So every word, I believe, is the has some meaning. Combination of the words have, is a message has a meaning. The emotion has a meaning. So everything the visitor responds with has a is part of the atomic unit. So let me see what it gets from this. Oh. Of course, that is wrong. You're drifting towards everything is data, which is philosophically charming but architecturally useless. Data cloud does not care about metaphysics, it cares about schemas. If you treat every word, every tone, pause, micro atomic unit, you lose the ability to design a model that can queried, unified, acted. That's noise masquerading as depth. Stir this to something that can actually power an Agentforce agent. You need to decide what meaningful distinction your hiring agent must hold in memory to behave intelligently. That's the atomic layer. Not syllables, not vibes. Which part of the visitor's response materially changed the agent's next action? Not could be interesting, but change the branching of the system. So these are the difficult questions I may not be able to answer. And since I have now like programmed it to ask me counter questions, I'm like I cannot even ask the answer to the question itself. Can you compress a visitor's entire answer into few canonical fields that data cloud and Agentforce can operate on without losing intelligence of the conversation? This is very difficult question. Data cloud and canonical fields. Yeah, I have done that actually. So let me jump to the my agent. I hope it is screen very well. Yes. So these are the agents I have been experimenting with since a long time. And the most recent one, Agent God Complexes, which is what is available on my domain home, nothingelsematters.com. I have divided the responses into 5 categories. Well, I wish I had the conversation map also, but let's look at this thing right now here. 5 canonical things we were talking about, right? Desire, skill, story, struggle, and motivation. desire, skills, struggle, story. Let's respond with that. Desire, skills, struggle, story, and motivation. Canonical fields. So here I'm using Whisper Flow to speak and like type, and it's like fun. So I often still have the habit of typing words, but it's not even required anymore. The AI does the heavy lifting, right? Let it do. Let's just think about the right thing to be thought about. Hey. And I love this era where we can think out loud and do dream and build. I'm sorry, my neck is stiff right now. So, good. Stop philosophizing, start mapping. Two tasks that force useful answers. For each canonical field, desire, skill, motivation, map one canonical data type, string, enum, multiple value, array, numeric score, timestamp, and one Salesforce storage location, object, field, data cloud, profile attribute. So it's like, okay, let's just read the second question also. For each field, specify the single agent behavior it must trigger. Ask clarifying questions, recommend role, surface to recruiter, schedule interview, precise validation threshold that causes that behavior to fire. Okay, so this is like designing my conversation map. Right? It's trying to help me design my conversation map. Also, it's not guiding me back to the design goal of this project. I today discovered it with the instructions. We could, you know, customize the responses. I said with every response, nudge me to think intentionally and actionally towards completing my Agentforce specialist exam. Actually, I think it's the right response to help me learn the depth. Right? So it was trying to help me do the designing of my agent, right? With the real world implementation. So it's great response. Let's not judge the sentient. Okay, so what is this? Right. So this is where we started with, right? This is who am I, and this is my constraint. Mhm. I think I missed to introduce or actually do a handshake with the audience in the beginning of this session. I think end it with that. Okay, so I'll shut this channel also. This is the playground I'm designing and playing into. Okay, and this is the place. So let's follow the content. Okay, let's follow the content from platform to learn something. There are some questions. Let's read the questions, or let's like look at the learning objective of this exercise. After this exercise, I should be able to explain how to use Agentforce data library effectively, including its types and applications. Data library types, right? So I think to actually do this, I'll have to do a very long session maybe. Let's jump to the answering this question. So I have to figure out this particular thing, right? Data library effectively connection. So I figured out this another exercise which it talks about data 360 and how to connect, right? So I created this playground and I launched it. It's the playground now. Let's follow this exercise now. Sign up, present data stream to users. It's talking about objectives. Let's see how it connects. Now it is setting up the stage. Welcome to Coral Cloud. This is what you can do. This is what we'll be doing. Check-in process. Will be personalized experience. Okay. So resort staff can give more personal attention to the customers, who in turn spend less time standing. Now this is what we need to do. Becca starts making plans for her first project that combines Data 360 with generative AI. So it's like me. If I have get a chance to work with a team, I will have to plan my first project that combines Data 360 and generative AI. So I may be able to streamline the check-in process while keeping in personalized experiences. Once you complete this project, you can witness how few pieces of data from external sources can weave their way through Salesforce. External sources through Salesforce. And generative AI functionality. So pack your bags because you're about to trip to Coral Cloud. Here we are on Coral Cloud connected. There's a video. Let's not spend much time in the video. Oh. So I cannot hear this video right now. I don't know. This is very. Oh. Create playground button. So this is going to be bad show because I'm not going to be able to watch this video and explain what is it, what is and how that we are talking about. Oh, I was not ready for this. Uh, what do I do now? Let's see what is the next. Okay, the first step was to, I don't know, launch the playground. If it is able to take us to the second. Oh, okay. It scared me. Take me one step back, buddy. Oh, no. Yeah, let's go to the next step. Maybe it will take us from the. Yeah, this is the exercise we are supposed to be doing, right? So it's like, why am I exposing my thought process so raw? That's the moat. That's all we have, right? Because AI cannot think, or that's the unique thing about any human that makes them who they are. Right? Expose the way you think, and that's all it is. Would be required. Oh, it is again talking about that. So let's follow the major parts. Make Salesforce an inclusive resort for data. So it talks about a lot of storification there, right? I'm not going to be reading a lot of screens, right? So what it says is that this is the platform, this is how we're going to, these are steps we need to complete. Wait, so let me try to summarize this. Each guest has several fields to hold information like this. One such guest is this has created new reservation, each with check-in, check-out dates, along with room type and reservation status. Right. So that's a requirement. Guest has created a reservation, each with check-in, check-out dates. At present, all that information is completely separate from cloud. In that organization is a contact record for Sophia. In that organization, org is a in that org is a contact record for Sophia, which tons of existing related data with tons. Data 360 can make the connection between Sophia in Salesforce with the Sophia in Reservomatic. So this is a connection between an external account platform, or right. So that's how it works. That's how data cloud works. Once the relationship is established, Becca can do all sorts of interesting things with it. So we are going to be connecting Reservomatic, find match, and update contact record, enable data. So wow, what is that doing? Enable data streams for external Google Cloud data. It's trying to define something, data model objects and data lake objects. I'm not going to read everything because it's better to focus on something what we have. Of course, it's necessary to follow the, what do they call it, tangents, but not right now. Let's launch the data streams tab from data cloud. Are we on data cloud yet? Data cloud setup. Or was that? No, that was not. That was launched. Oh, launch, buddy. Data cloud. Is that what was supposed to launch? Yes. Then go to data streams tab. Okay, it says go to data streams tab. Then it says go to new and create. Have to play pretend. Choose an internal source of data instead of external one. New. Probably I could have used Comet to command and get things done, but it's a little tricky thing to play with. There's a risk of getting your everything lost. So we are going to play pretend here. It says use API plus data. Where do we custom bundle? So is that the right thing we are doing? Like playing with the data cloud for learning. Question was something else, right? I should be able to explain how to use data library effectively. Have I been able to describe what is data library? So these are the fields that are coming in, and I'll have to click deploy, then deploy again. So this is the step-by-step process where the platform is guiding anyone. It's a learning process for the beginners. It's like those who are experts are actually going through the documentation. This is the kid stuff, probably. And actually maybe it seems like I should, or am I doing stupidity by following this content and creating content? Because it's so long, I'm going to be like, don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Did I follow the right thing to be done? Because no, it may take 2 hours. Whew. Let's spend some time learning. I hope, I mean, learning is going to be anyway somewhere useful. If if not for someone else, at least for me. Click the down arrow on the right side of the each data stream and select refresh now. Wow. So we are now getting data from the external sources, like pretend sources. And the status is, last run status is now changing. Right. What do we have next? Setup identity resolution. Where do we find that? Right there somewhere. Identity resolution. It's like a pre-built system for doing some things that are required in most businesses. And why do we need identity resolution? Because we need to connect the identity from one platform to identity of other platform, right? Create new rule set next and default. Oh, there's another hack in here. We can have a split screen in Chrome. Yay! So it can tell us what we need to do right there. Look at the screen. Yay! I think I should decrease the size of my camera screen for some time. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is come back. Right. It says oh, please select fields. Oh, primary. There's no primary. Is done right. Oh, that was new rule set. We are going to talk about default things and PMO choose individual. And the CCID says copy, enter CCID. Okay, I'll copy, paste it here and individual. Next, guest name and email. Rule set. We are creating rules. What is that we need to match? So CCID is uh, rule set ID. Description field. Reconcile Reservomatic contact data with Salesforce contact data. See here. Disable run jobs automatically. Makes sense. That I think saves a lot of financial value. You manually start the job later. We save and we finish. Configure. So we are. I mean, I will not finish this session at least until I describe the the answer to the core question. Data library effectively. How to use the data library effectively. Maybe I'll simply ask ChatGPT like the answer, but let's see if I'm able to understand what it's trying to teach me. Us here today. I think I should duplicate this page, but okay, let's continue the rule set configuration. And it says next configure fuzzy name, choose fuzzy name and normalized email. Oh. Wait a second. Match rules is let's talk about the rules and I'm not going to. How many match rules should I create? This is what it's saying, right? Read. Pause here and read carefully. Records can be declared a match using only one rule in your rule set. Each match rule is a new opportunity for records to match. Records can be declared a match using any one rule in your rule set. I read only one rule. How many match criteria should I create for? How many match should I create? The answer was not that how many, it said that anyone. So how many match criteria should I create for each rule? All criteria within a match rule must be met for any two records to match. All criteria within match rule. So important part, right? Oh, there's a snag there. Do I need to configure this thing as well? Fuzzy name. Yeah, it says fuzzy name and normalized name. There are too many things. Let's go with that. It says next sophisticated. Let's not sophisticate things right now. Run rule set. Where is the run rule set option? There are some things that upper right corner. Okay. See, it even tells me where to click. It's like even the comet can follow these instructions now. Oh, running. Okay. Refresh the browser. Should I refresh? Should I refresh? Should I refresh right now? What should I not refresh? Okay. I'll be a little relaxed. So, what do we have here? Data sources, processing history. Oh, there's going to be data. No data summary yet. In progress. Should tell me if it is in progress. Let me try to split the screen separately so that I can refresh one page. Yeah, it says in progress. Just that. So let's go back and see if no renewal is listed. Click edit. What is that? If no relationship is listed, what relationship are we talking about? Okay. External reservation. Oh no. Where were you talking about, buddy? Oh, did I skip something? Now 60 detect two individuals are actually the same person. Knows how to detect, okay? Using a rule set, your organization is a few dozen guests. Where do I see that? It says click the data model tab. Oh. Click external reservation. Wow. Why am I like I feel stupid sometimes for doing what I'm doing. External reservation. Where do I find that thing now? Relationships, and it says yeah, there is one. Ensure the relationship is there. If there is, skip down to connect 360 CRM with engagement. Okay, this is now will connect with CRM engagement. Okay, let's go to setup object manager. Oh, where do I find the object manager? Setup icon. Click setup. Okay, it is slow. Slow is, I don't know, it's good. Slow is smooth, really? Slow, smooth is fast. Okay, it said then go to object manager, contact data cloud related list. Contact. It's like, this is how we learn, right? This is the only way to learn. Slow. It can be contract. No, no, contract. Stop the fuzzy. It's like, that's how I try to keep myself focused. How do I control F? Data cloud related list. New. Oh, let's see. Leave there. I think I will go back to previous. Oh, split different separate views. New. Oh, data cloud object external reservation. So I'm not actually answering again. I understand I'm not answering the right question. Choose external reservation for data cloud. Then next, then reservations, reservation date child relationship name. Automatically created for your related list. Related list label 2. Related list label. Okay, that is all about here. Then we'll create go to data cloud related list exists, but it not on any page layout. So we need to now like add it to page layout. Lightning record pages. Left way. Go to lightning record pages. So how do I? Where do I find this lightning record pages? The left menu click. Oh, okay. Oh no, no. Sorry. So I don't even know how to scroll the roam this platform. Then contact record page. I will have to go to contact record page. Then we'll have to go to edit and dynamic list single. Drag that single. Edit. I've done this before. Now I think I've do it faster, just but not without. And sad part about what is that? Certification is that it has MCQs and not hands-on exercise. Oh, what happened? Now the question is dynamic related list single. I don't know where it was supposed to be. Drag above opportunities. Not of that type. In the right menu under related list, choose reservations. Uh-oh. Did I do it right? Under related list, right? Did I do it right? Not the related. See also. Okay. Then we add field and check in, find and select check-in date. How do I add this field? Then how do I add field? Is there a button somewhere? Am I not? Under the related list field, click add field. Related list field. Okay, I think I need to slow down. Under the related lists fields. There. That's what you were talking about, right? Select check-in date. Also, careful. Hit done. Repeat 6 to 8. Wow. Checkout date, room type, reservation status. It's like this is now again. I feel more stupid now. Following instructions. Like, why do someone need to watch this video to do this? But I have started this project. I need to finish it. I have this like nuance to finish what you start. Makes sense. I hope it helps. I don't know. Record ID, delete record ID. Oh my god, field at the top of the list by clicking on products. Okay. I should have used comment. Unrelated list filters and filters. Check-in date. So this is like the business requirement being translated to code, right? So this is like, what is that called? Get your hands dirty with the shit. People don't like to do this is boring stuff and this is the necessary stuff too. Do the right thing. Doing the right thing is a difficult job. Not equal to. Check-in date not equal to. Why? If the check-in date isn't empty, show the reservation. If the filter isn't added, only the past 7 days of the data appears. In your organization, data is probably older than that. We might be working on bad assumptions. Done, save, data. Identity resolution. Where is that right now? So I don't know how to spell this. Excellent. Data cloud related list is ready to go. Check out Sophia's contact record to verify that her reservations are listed. I need to figure out Sophia's account. Guest name and email. I need to figure out where to find it. Let's see if this is the process to figure out. let's go to follow the process for what we have here. Data streams, do identity resolution. Should have been. I think rule set published last job status. This is done, but the question was something else. Okay. We'll follow the process now. Sales contacts tab and list view. Not where we should be doing it. Let's go to the close the close contact record page. Oh, where we have sales. Then we'll go to contacts. Then we'll go to where we are. Okay, it has been a long time I have been on this live stream. I should shorten the session now. I don't even know how long it has gone. About an hour. Wow. So let me just keep it short. Like minimum, it's going to be like 20 minutes now. What is that? Yes. List view, do, list view, give me the list view. Recently viewed all contacts, search Sophia. Where do we do? Proceed. Yeah. All contacts, search for Sophia, rotary case, and this is the account we needed, and hooray! 3 resolutions, right? So we have 3. So we have basically identified a user, and yay, she must have 3 reservations. We filtered this using that object. We carefully save it here using the external platform, right? So this is the data cloud connection with your Salesforce org, right? We pretended it's an external entity. There's one more part of this exercise which enhance Agentforce to act on data with conversational language. I'm not going to expand to that right now. This 20-minute exercise goes long for long, and it's like so let's focus on the question, the core question we had. I think I should be practicing this exercise slowly after the session, maybe tomorrow. And I should be more prepared with better learning experience for if someone is learning with this content. Okay. This is the thing. Stop this. We'll stop this. Yeah, this is the core question. How to use Agentforce data library effectively, including its types and applications. So we'll go there. Key topics. Explain the consideration of Agentforce data library. Given a scenario, improve an agent's response with unstructured data using chunking and indexing. Identify the consideration for retrievers in data cloud. These are the key topics. This unit prepares you for data cloud for Agentforce section, which makes up 20% of the overall exam. Given a scenario, identify the consideration for each type, such as keyword, semantic, and identity. So these are practice questions. I don't know. 4 questions can prepare me for how much. The sample tool is not scored. It's just okay, fine. What is the primary purpose of using retrievers data 360? To store unstructured data, such as documents. to create and manage search indexes in Data 360, to return relevant data from the vector database, to augment a prompt. Ouch. So manage search indexes. Data documents are not unstructured data. That's no. Return relevant data from vector database to augment a prompt. That's the purpose of retrievers in Data 360. So this is like a exam question, and I don't understand the saying. The company uses Data 360 to manage a large volume of customer interaction. The company needs to enhance the accuracy of LLM generated responses by incorporating relevant knowledge from various sources. Which action should the company take to achieve this using retrievers in Data 360? Wow, I don't know the answer. The company needs to enhance accuracy of LLM generated responses. Add active retrievers to prompt templates to retrieve knowledge from these. Use related lists in Apex to dynamically generate search text for retrievers. Deactivate all default retrievers. So I'm not able to logically pick one of them. It says like increase, enhance. The company needs to enhance accuracy. Add retrievers, use related lists to prompt templates to retrieve knowledge. Allows you to pull relevant and up-to-date information from various sources like articles. Yay! An Agentforce specialist is working on improving the accuracy of agent responses by using unstructured data. Oh, sounds dangerous. The specialist needs to ensure that data is processed in a way that enhances the agent's ability to provide accurate and relevant answers. Which method should the specialist use to improve agent responses? Store data in a flat file, use chunking and indexing. Okay, it automatically becomes this. Use chunking and indexing in breaking down unstructured data in manageable pieces, indexing them for efficient retrieval, thereby improving agent responses. So I should also learn about chunking and indexing, right? How to do that, how to proceed, how to do anything with that. Primary benefit of using Agentforce data library for improving an AI agent's response accuracy. What is the primary benefit? It provides real-time analytics, automatically resolves customer queries, offers centralized repository. Data library provides the library, central repository. Right? That's all. So let's read about retrievers, but I still don't understand the core question. What's the core question? How to use Agentforce data library effectively? Retrievers. So I don't know. I don't remember reading about retrievers when I was went through this content. I don't remember. Ta-da! Oi. Use a retriever to search and return relevant data from a search index. I don't know. Use a retriever to search and return relevant data from a search index. And create and customize retrievers in Einstein Studio for retrieval augmented generation track. Oh, I heard this term in Data 360. Retrieval augmented data. There was a lot of buzz about this term, retrieval augmented data. RAG. RAG models people work with. So, retrievers augment prompt templates by providing relevant specialized grounding information for prompts. Grounding is an interesting concept that I've been learning on this platform. Individual retrievers and ensemble retrievers, dynamic retrievers. Not trying to see if there is something related to this thing. I don't know. It said data library. Data cloud setup. So core question is not answered yet, right? How to use the Agentforce data library effectively. Okay, this is sorry. So retriever is one thing. Like it was talking about how to use these things. If you so first thing is how do we? What is the purpose? That's part of the core question, right? How to explain how to use it effectively. So this is the one effective way to. That's though technically just the purpose, but active retrievers to prompt templates. So it was talking about here. Individual retrievers? No, there were no active retrievers. So what is that? Active. It's scary. So what is active retriever? Okay, it may be just saying active or not inactive. Learn about retrievers, how retrievers can improve the value and relevance of LLM responses. Read on how chunking and indexing help Agentforce use unstructured data more accurately in Agentforce data library basics. There should have been an exercise to follow this. No? Hybrid search type that combines both keyword and semantic search. Keyword and semantic technique. Hybrid search to provide more accurate relevant search results. Chunking. A method used to break down unstructured data into smaller manageable pieces to enhance data retrieval and improvement agent responses. Chunking. Indexing. Process of creating an index for unstructured data to facilitate efficient search. So, chunking, hybrid, chunking, indexing. Retrievers in Data 360. Retrievers, a tool that allows users to access and connect to various types of data stored within the platform. I don't know. When I went through the basic pages, this was not the point. Retriever. Let's look at this exercise. Retrieval augmented generation. But it will talk about that. I don't have the answer, very clear answer to the core question yet. Get to know search index. I don't. Augment agents and prompts with relevant business knowledge. Point was something else, I guess. So I don't know. I expected a lot of information from here, and it is not here. So I don't know. I can follow these exercises. I must follow these exercises. Connect data cloud to. Did I follow this yet? Close it. I'll close it also. Wait. It says retrieval augmented generation. What is a RAG? Is a popular way to ground prompt requests to large language models. Popular way to ground the requests to LLM. Popular way to ground the request. Grounding adds domain specific knowledge. or customer information to the prompt, giving the LLM context to respond more accurately to a question to ask. So there's a question, it needs to be connected with the domain specific knowledge or the context, the customer information. That is why retrieval, this RAG is important, because LLM doesn't understand the actual prompt, right? Prompt is not enough to answer the question. That's how humans work automatically. They understand the context or try to understand the context. LLMs are designed not to ask questions, but there are some customizations possible so that they can ask questions in return of answering your stupid questions without, like, often assuming a lot of things. So to break it down, RAG, retrieval, retrieves relevant information from a knowledge store containing data structured and unstructured data. So why I'm jumping from all this is, wait, I'm looking for something else. We just went through these exercises, right? Unstructured data. So it's like I still expect a lot of information to learn. I'm not confident today to go for the exam yet. It's like, oh, I mean, when it comes to exam, it scares. I don't know. First attempt is going to be only free, right? At the beginning of the journey, it is about the cost. The data cloud for Agentforce section makes up the what percentage? Oh, come on. What key topic does the data cloud for Agentforce section of the exam cover? Explain the process of connecting agents to various channels such as digital experience, email, stocks. Give a scenario, improve agent's response, unstructured data. Now this is bullshit. Confusing me. Identify the considerations for creating a prompt template. Explain how an agent works and how the reasoning engine powers Agentforce. No, but I'm confused. Explain considerations of Agentforce data library and its types. Chunking. Wow. Identify the considerations for retrievers of data cloud. Given a scenario, search type. Identify the considerations for search type. Improve agent's response. So let's just finish it. These points count to something at the end. Very big, I think. I mean, in the profile, they are visible like big numbers. Examine the deployment lifecycle. So it says is the last part in preparing for the certification, and this is like scary because I mean, if this exercise is enough to, ow, it's scary. After that, it says I can go for the certification. So I'm not confident I'm prepared for the certification. Examine the deployment lifecycle and explore the multi-agent interoperability. We'll do this tomorrow, maybe with more information. I'll try to come back more prepared. Wow, I spent a lot of time trying to learn something. I don't know if you learned something. I covered a few of my basics, and I'm going to shut this screen now and transition. Okay. Just to finish the session with the message again. This was the third session. Did I share my screen on? Oh. No, sorry. Yes. So, I'm someone random with dreams and conviction. It's not about the money. It's about building for the long term. It's about playing the long term game. And I love this playground. I love this game. There's a lot that can happen. I would like to conclude this session with a message from my X profile. It says, it talks about the term conversation. This is the term which has fascinated me also as a human. I started digging into the definitions of the term conversation. When I joined this organization back in 2022, they called themselves Conversation Media Platform. So I was asked, what is the definition of the term conversation? So I could not find the definition in their books, documents. So I jumped into Wikipedia. Then I started documenting my notes, and it went into a cycle of like writing 5 articles on the topic. So I'll also share that screen in short. It started with that. Oh, it's not. It's not finished. Let's not go everywhere else, right? So I was saying, I'll talk about few things, very few things here to finish it. Ta-da! This was the blog form about me page, just that, which has the history from last 15 years of my career. And I'm also writing the autobiography of my grandpa, actually biography of my grandpa these days, targeting maybe the end of the next year. This is where the conversation started, everything about conversations. And I started writing and writing. Everything about conversations, so there are 5 articles technically on the topic. What is a conversation? Interactive communication, tough conversations, a conversation with myself. This was when I went for Vipassana meditation and went into an internal journey to find myself. And this has evolved into a thesis which I into a thesis which is like a ground of my rest of life. I also read this book while thinking about the term conversations, non-violent communication, and this book has had a great impact on me. While my newborn babies are also growing up, and another one we are expecting next few days. Good luck to everyone. So this document has an invitation for everyone. Let's say who are everyone. So people who often read white papers, think beyond what is possible, what the universe feels is possible. While collaborating, we can change the world. We think we can, the way we can, right? Maybe we cannot much, but we can try. That's all we can do. That's all I need. This is the image I designed my life around. I'm like, I believe it governs my life because today changes every day, and I believe in unlimited possibilities. So maybe that's all for today. Keep learning. What did you learn today? That's another question I keep asking myself. My child, my kids, my friends, the people I want to inspire maybe. Oh, I did not share the right screen when I was talking about. Anyway. Conversations, right? Oh, yeah, I think I should share that screen once. Sorry. Mistake should be, corrected when we can. Let me take another few, like just a minute maybe. I'll jump to the bookmarks. I'll share my screen from there. I'll hide myself. Not really hide. Decrease my importance. Oh, how do I'll describe another interesting thing there. So this is the image I designed my life around. Uh, I missed showcasing my blogs, but this is like a life map. Was designed by Tim Urban. I'm now improvising on the top of it. I tried asking his permissions. I did not get a response. I'll probably keep on shooting few times, maybe forever. Okay. So, jumping to conclusions is not the is not the game I play. Uh, I don't understand that game. I don't jump to conclusions. I try not to jump to the conclusions. I try to live an intentional life. So I'll close the pages that are not required right now. What else? What else? I want to give it a message. Give it a message today. What is that? So this agent I'm dreaming about is can probably change the way humanity looks for collaborators. So at the end of the day, what I believe is that um, communication gap can be minimized between two people, right? With the help of an intermediary, an AI-enabled entity, carefully crafted entity, which can actually do the needful. And humanity lacks this thing. Uh, the communication gap is everywhere. Hiring is one of the opportunity where I believe I can start with, because every conversation has meaning. Every conversation has an assumption. Every conversation has a condition, like millions of conditions applied. So intentions, impressions, expectations, motivations, everything matters. That's all for today. Keep rocking, keep playing in your own playgrounds. There are no rules. That's what we started with Matrix, right? Technically, yeah, there are rules. We just design our own games, playgrounds, have fun. That's all. That's all we need to do, right? Good night. I started in 30th of November. Today is 1st December. It's 12:55 a.m. I think I've spent about very long time. I don't know. So that's all for today.